In this video, I'm going to discuss the future of residential assisted living. So if you're interested, make sure to stick around. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Serge. Welcome to the channel. As always, thank you so much for all the love and support that each and every single one of you have shown this channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you have not yet, feel free to check out the God Made podcast on all streaming platforms. Feel free to check out Legion Assisted Living Academy and Legion Assisted Living Advisors in the links down below. Also, my business email will be down below for all of you who want to send me an email regarding any questions with the program or any other inquiries that you have. So feel free to do that. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the topic of this video. 2020 has been a very interesting year, to say the least. And many of you are probably wondering, what does the future of residential assisted living look like in the near future, especially for 2021 and moving forward? Now, the first thing I do want to start out with residential assisted living is that the vaccination is going to make a major difference in getting tours, getting residents into your home, and for everyone who has had issues with any type of tours or placing residents in your home, the whole issue has been the lockdowns and other mandates that certain states have put on businesses and not allowing people to come in, visit, see the house, see the home, see the facility, whatever it is. People have been scared to death about this virus, especially if you had residents already in the home, getting them infected with the virus and them potentially passing away from the virus, which will leave more vacancies in your facility or in your home. Now, with the vaccination, that's going to change a lot of things, especially if families are willing to allow their loved ones to get the vaccinations, the ones that are currently in your home or any other future residents that are looking to come into your home will most likely be vaccinated with the COVID vaccination and will most likely have a lesser chance of actually infecting other people in the home once they do move in. And depending on if family members also decide to go ahead and get the vaccination as well, then they'll be able to come and actually tour your home. If you're the type of care homeowner or assisted living homeowner that is scared to death of the virus and of everyone else in the home getting infected, well, you will most likely be willing to allow people to come tour the home now, as long as they can show that they've gotten vaccinated or that their loved one had gotten vaccinated. And that's on the extreme side of things. Now, you have other more conservative care homeowners who are willing to just allow tours regardless if people are vaccinated or not. As long as they probably got a COVID test, you're most likely going to allow them to come into your home. And as long as they're negative, you're probably not going to really worry about it. Now, the whole thing with the vaccination is that regardless, this whole vaccination thing will put more people at ease and will probably not be on the extreme side of things and completely locking down their care homes and not allowing anybody to come visit or allowing anybody to come into the care home. So that's going to definitely change here in the near future. You're probably going to have a lot more tours and a lot more people willing to actually show their home and families willing to go and tour these homes and be willing to move their loved ones in due to the fact that they can actually come and visit their loved ones. That's a big concern and was a big concern, was visitation. It still is. A lot of families are asking, can I come visit if I move into your home? And if your answer is most likely not, they're probably not going to move their loved one into your care home. So that is another thing with these vaccinations. It will change a lot of things and it will make it a lot easier for these assisted living care homes. Another crucial thing about the future of residential assisted living is that more and more people are going to be coming into this industry, such as like demand is going to be ramped up pretty quickly and is going to be around for a lot longer due to the fact that with this whole virus situation, a lot of families have moved a lot of their loved ones out of these bigger facilities due to the fact that they are worried that if they are in these bigger settings that they are more likely to get infected by the virus. And another thing is a lot of hospitals and a lot of rehabs are trying to get them out a lot quicker if they don't need to be in there. And that's really good news for the future of residential assisted living, due to the fact that these smaller settings have showed a way lower percentage in cases of the virus than the bigger box facilities. But then again, you got to kind of look at it from both ends, right? You kind of have to play devil's advocate, because are these smaller facilities really, are they really keeping track of all the cases and the tracing as far as cases goes, as well as these big box facilities? That just depends. It depends on what state you're in, and also how efficient they are with the tracing. So that's kind of here or there. Regardless, though, these bigger box facilities, if someone does get infected, they're most likely going to have them transferred out either to the hospital or to a COVID positive smaller facility, because there are smaller facilities that are taking COVID positive people and are taking care of them, and they're going through those precautions, right? And so it just all depends. But regardless, though, it is very interesting to see that the demand that's coming into this industry and in residential assisted living. And so I'm very optimistic about the future of residential assisted living. I think the demand is going to continue to increase. And I think more and more people are going to realize, especially families, they probably want to put their loved ones in, smaller settings, also keeping them out of from families and other people who have been infected with the virus. And that's it. All just depends. I think with the vaccination, it will be kind of hard to say how that's all going to play out. But I think the future of residential assisted living is going to continue to go higher in demand than the big box facilities. It's weeding out a lot of people. A lot of people have gone out of business in this residential assisted living due to a couple variables, but it's weeded out a lot of people, which is good for everybody who takes this business very seriously and has put in the proper precaution and taken the proper precautions to provide the care and the safety of the residents, and also making sure that they don't completely lock down and not doing any tours. A lot of shutdowns have come from, or going out of business have come from, care homes not doing any type of tours. They're not even entertaining the idea of allowing new residents to come into the home at all, because they're so scared that other residents are going to get infected. Also, they're not doing anything virtually, right? They don't have any videos to show families. They're not doing things they're not pivoting in a sense with business and with everything going on. And so that's kind of putting them out of business, unfortunately. But like I said, it's weeding out a lot of those people. And for the people who are taking the proper measures to make sure that their home is safe, and they're vetting all the residents coming in, making sure that they have negative COVID tests, etc., it's good news for the people who market share is going to increase at some point. I mean, meaning there's going to be more market share for the current care homeowners and also future care homeowners to come in and get some of that market share. So it just all depends on where you're at and what risks you're willing to take. If you're willing to expand in this type of season and in this type of scenario, then you're probably doing the right thing. If you're looking to get into it, you're probably coming in at a good time, and at a time where demand is going to increase, and also a lot of people are going to kind of step back and slow down from expanding, or even completely shutting down. So I think as far as the residential assisted living business goes, I think it's going to continue to increase, and it's going to continue to be profitable for anybody getting into it. There's really no worries from what I'm seeing as far as tours goes. The demand is still there, and it's going to increase. I mean, I'm still doing tours, I'm still doing showings, I'm still taking in new residents. It hasn't really affected me in that sense, which I'm very grateful about. And I'm also just seeing the demand go up. So I really encourage anyone who's willing to get into this industry and willing to take the risk right now to definitely consider doing it, and to definitely consider getting into it when everyone else is kind of either stepping off the gas or completely shutting down. So with that being said, thank you so much. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button for me. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. Go watch all these other videos up here if you have not yet. And feel free to subscribe if you haven't. And thank you so much. I appreciate all the love and support that each and every single one of you have shown this channel. And again, I will talk to you all in the next video. God bless.